Alright guys, welcome to the channel, and it's me, Uncle Sam, and I'll be showing you how you can use Canva to create a beautiful and stunning logo. Right? Canva. If you don't know how to use Photoshop, I'm going to use Canva and show you how you can do this. So if you don't know what Canva is, it's basically a free online software. Not free, it is free. There are certain parts of it that you have to pay for it. And the idea is that you can use this to create logos, brochures, and all these different types of digital graphics. You can use it. You can even, the list goes on and on and on. And here you go. You have the template. Since this is not really a run through of what Canva is and what it can do, and this is specific. So basically, what I'm going to create here is a logo. Normally I don't use this because I can resize my logo, scale it up and down, or whatever I want to scale it around and around. And so what I normally do, I'd go on Google and I'd find something that I admire, and then I'd create from that, right? Not copy, but something that you admire, right? A layout or whatever the case may be. This is what I do, and I'm pretty much showing you what I do. So look. So normally, before I start, I like to get my shape. These are my guidelines, right? So I'm going to make my logo like this. It's just a guideline. You find this in Photoshop if you know how to use Photoshop. I'm assuming that you don't know how to use Photoshop since you're watching this tutorial, or you know how to use Photoshop but you're still watching this tutorial. All right? So here I'm getting two squares, and the whole idea of this is just for outlines, right? Basically, the size of my logo, how is it gonna sit, and all of that good stuff. So this is not really the logo itself, it's just a little outline, right? So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to keep it in this main box, this one here, and I'm gonna try and build from this. Not try, I'm gonna build from this. As Idris Sandu would say, don't say try. So I'm just gonna be using the elements over here, right? Now, you think about a name that you want to use. I don't know. Think about a name, whatever name it is. You just think about something. So we're going to call this Ruby Media, right? Ruby Media. So, Ruby Media. Sometimes what I could do is that I'd come over here and I'd get these add-ins. So I'd click here and boom, it pops up. And the reason why I do this is because I feel like it's way faster for me to get like a letter or something, whatever the case is, I want to get. So I come over here and I'd get that. I like how that R is sitting, and I'm pretty much going to blow it up. So this is one way you could drag for it to grow big if that's what you're going to do, or leave it small if that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to make this smaller around here, and then we're going to try and make this bigger. And now you would usually have this because there's only a certain height you can actually make the letter before it starts getting weird, right? See? It's not growing. So we had our limits. So how do you work around that? Now in the elements, there are these pre-written, or these shapes. So you go to the elements here, and if you type in a R, you'd see a bunch of things popping up. See, so we have a R here, R. So we just look around and see what is it that we like and we'd want. This is where creativity starts popping in. So we find something, and you don't have to worry about how it looks now, because you'll see that you're going to be moving your logo around so much, it's not even going to be funny. Right? You're going to be moving your logo around a lot. Okay. So we have our R right here. Now for the rest of the letters, right? So like as I said, it's called Ruby Media. Okay, Ruby Media. And let's click on this. And this is nice because here we get the option of changing the color of the letter, whatever the case we want to do. Okay, so we have Ruby Media. Now we need the rest of the letters. So we go here at text, and we're going to have the text, them popping up and all of that good stuff. And like as I said, I love doing this because a lot of times it just kind of give you a little feel. You see right there? Okay, so look at this now. So I put a Ruby right there. I'm gonna ungroup this and delete this this section here. Right. So let's put that right there. Okay, that looks nice. Not really, but it's starting to pan out, starting to look nice, right? So let's just put media here, right? So we're gonna use all caps here. Ruby media. So we go boom, we drop that there. Let's stretch out the spacing. We can play with this, right? Media. And we're making it simple, simple as possible. Let's see. Alright, so that is there. What we can do here is, let's see, let's erase the big one. Boom. Alright, now this is okay. I like to leave this as a rough sketch. So what I like, as I said, this is what I like usually to do. So this would be my skeleton, so to speak, and that is, it's alright. It's okay. This is the outline, right? So what I normally do, I'd click here and give me a different copy, right? So we have the first draft right here. That looks decent. And now we're going to hit up the second draft, which is this. So now I start changing, I'm going to start changing some stuff here. And I'm going to just play with it until I find the style that I like, right? That I'm feeling. So we start playing with a lot of things. Move this. So we can try to make it like, no. So whatever you do, this is just a rule of thumb that I use, is that whatever the case is, you want to keep it like, you don't want to go too much below your letters, so you want to keep everything in line, right? So I don't want my R to be below my media. And Canva does, you see this line right here? Look, boom. So it helps you to line up whatever you're doing. You could play with this. For example, I'm going to show you something, right? So look what I'm going to do now. As you see, this one is highlighted. Now, if I want to play with colors and all of that stuff, black and a bunch of different colors, because we're being creative, it's a media company, right? So look, I'm going to say, all right, we're going to have this one gray. So we're going to leave gray. I like gray, right? Now we're going to have, say, green right here. And I know it's, you know, it's at the front. What we're going to do, we could leave this here, right? Because it's good to have mystery in your logo. People are like, okay, why is that there? I mean, why does it look like that? So we say position, we push it back and back and back, right? Because we don't want it to be in front of the letters, right? So we push it back there. We want it behind the R and the U. So we're going to push it one more time back. Oh, so the reason why that pretty much popped up at the front is that is the wrong thing. So you find that also you have to look what you're highlighting. Boom. Okay, so that is behind. See that? Now that is behind. What we're going to do again, we're going to duplicate this. The wrong one. See, I duplicate the R instead of this. So we're not trying to duplicate the R, we're trying to duplicate this. And the reason why we're duplicating the R is because it's behind. So you find that sometimes it's difficult. So you can move this out. You can make it chill there for a bit. And you can just play with this, right? Play with this. We're going to put it in a different color. Right? So we want to put in something similar to it, but not too far away from it. Alright, so let's just bring that a little bit down here. Boom. So you see what we're doing here, guys? We're being creative. This is what I call creativity. Boom. Now you know what we need to do. We could just simply pull the big R. We're gonna call it a big ruby. We're gonna pull Ruby up front, right? We're gonna pull her forward. All right, look at that. Boom. So she's like that. She looking nice. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna slide Mr. Gray because you want in, and we're gonna put him, or wait, yeah, we're gonna put her. As you can see, we just put her right beside Ruby here. What we're gonna do is that we want to have a situation where, all right, we have here. Should we have this out? Okay, let me see. We're gonna try and line this up a bit. Okay. Even this, I'm already feeling this as though it is, right? I'm already feeling this. Look at that. Boom. So that's something, so this would be my second draft, guys. I just leave this as is, and I'd call this like, yo, this is my second draft. I like the feeling. I feel like he has like a clothing brand to it already, like a Hudson Bay feeling to it. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Okay, so I want to put this in the middle. So now I want it to be touching the new white. So we have that gray and all of that stuff. So it's very subtle. We have the heart. It's pretty strong. So look at the transition from there to air to here, right? Now again, we're gonna slap another draft. And the reason why I keep duplicating is that you don't want to change the original. A lot of people do this mistake. You duplicate and then you add, duplicate, and you keep changing like this. So what we're gonna do with this is that we're gonna pull it away. Okay, so let's just pull this away and see what it looks like without this. So it looks like that. All right. So what we're gonna do here is that I know you're feeling that. I am feeling that. Okay, let's see if we put a little red here. See what that is. And a lot of my designs, you'll notice that I can't go without red. And what I use gray, I'm not usually afraid to use gray because gray is on the neutral side of things. It doesn't really make it, too complicated. But when you're gonna use like, oh gosh, what did I just write? When you're gonna use like bright colors, strong, because gray is on the neutral, so you can play with that. But when you're gonna put like red, and they have psychological meanings behind them, then you have to be extremely careful, right? So you're gonna put some letters on. You just gotta know what you're doing. All right, so we're gonna try and split this with black and see how that looks. I don't think it's gonna look nice. Let's see if we split it with red. Let's push this back behind the R. See what that looks like. I feel like it's saying something to me, and the reason why I feel like it's speaking to me is because it has the ruby, right? And ruby kind of has red in it, ruby red. Okay, so let's just pull that right there. Let me see how does this feel? Okay, pull that out. Boom. Now, as you know, or you probably don't, I like to put a little lotus on my design. So let's just see what we have here from what I was using earlier. What can we slap? I mean, you're probably saying, yo, Sam, this is good already. Don't mess with it. All right, I'm feeling you guys. So what I'm going to do is that we're going to make another copy of this. Boom. Right? So you see, look at the transition, guys. This is what I like. Look at that. From that to this to this. So we keep doing this until we find what we consider to be the best, right? And again, I mean, everyone is different in taste, and what we're gonna do, we never want to cover media, right? Because media is what this is all about. So whatever you do, don't cover the media, right? Remember that. Let's put some more space in here, and push Ruby out some more. Boom. And we're gonna put this over the B, centered. Maybe a little bit up, a little space here, and boom. Look at that. Ooh. All right, maybe we want to push it in a little. I feel like there's a lot of space here, but it's a lot of space here. How should we fold that? Okay, let's see if we change the color here. Okay, let's duplicate this. And when you duplicate something, it's just in order, guys. Like the last thing you're gonna have is the last thing that was there. So don't freak out. Right? People always freak out when this stuff happens. So we're gonna pull this behind the R, but we're trying to fill out here. We're trying to find something that would make here looks interesting. Okay, so we're gonna find, this is like a bunch of colors here, so we're gonna go over here and we have the colors from that, right? We're gonna use this. So what we can do is that we could pull it right behind. Let me see. Let's just look what it looks like. If we cover this, okay, so we're gonna pull this up. And then we're gonna push it back. I don't feel like it would look good with it being out, right? Yeah, let me see. So if you want to get that back to, you'd go reverse, because a lot of times when it goes back there, it's very difficult to grab it because all of these things are in front of it. Yeah, I would literally have to move the heart. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna make a duplicate of the very same thing, which you click here, you got the option, boom. We're gonna duplicate it, but what we're gonna do here is that we are gonna make it lighter. Ah, you see that? We're gonna make it 50. I don't want to go less than 50 because for the next process you'll see why, right? And then all of this would push it back. Position backwards. Because we don't want anything in front of the R. Remember that. Nothing in front of the R. Position backwards. Back. Okay, again, back. Because of these two things, right? Boom. Then the other one. Again, boom, push it back. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Aha, you see that? Aha. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze that in a bit. That's the R. See? Now, this is how this is, right? Let's see if we can duplicate that again, the whole thing. Alright? And this is how it is. Now we're playing with colors. What if we can size down this R to something a little bit smaller, but then it has like a 3D vibe to it? You feel what I'm saying? You guys don't feel that? Okay, let me show you. If I could get this down, what we do here is that we go boom, and we can make it red with like a black lining around it. Let me show you. So since it was black, okay, let's use this red. That's already there. No, let's use this. This red is pretty strong. Stronger. I don't like that red. Where's my red? Real World Boss red. Okay. So we're gonna use this. See what is happening here? What we can do is that we could push it back. We're gonna make it bigger. Make it literally the same size, because what you're trying to do here is that you're trying to cover the black as much as possible. You're gonna see. And this is all just playing with the colors, guys. Then we're gonna push it back. Look what's gonna happen when you push it back. Boom. See that? Want a little more line in here. So we're gonna make it a little bit smaller so we can have a little red Oops, too much. Yep, a little bit smaller. And what we can do now is that since it's like super black, we can like turn on the transparency up on that, and that is like that is probably saying this is not cutting it, right? It's okay. All right, so that's fine. Again, I'm not satisfied with this. I feel like the R is a little bit jumbo, right? So again, what we're gonna do is we make another copy of it and we try and get rid of the R and see if we can make something without the R and see what that would look like. You feel me? Because look at that. This looks already nice, right? Media innovation, right? Feel already technological. Squeeze everything together like that. Boom. We feel like we're doing stuff already. So what we need, we could just have like a look and see what the different R's are. So we can find something. And this is what it is. And this is why sometimes logos take some time. And I wouldn't use this because it doesn't feel original. It just feels like it's someone else's. And so, well, how come you use that? The reason why I use that is because it's already big, right? And that's what we want. We want, we're trying to get the size that we desire without spending too much time to make it happen. You feel me? Okay, look at that. So we can size this down like this. And I mean, that is pretty nice. In comparison to that, that's a little bit slimmer, but I feel I'm digging it. I feel like I can align myself with this, right? So we have that again. Let's make another copy, and this is copy number 8. You're probably like, man, why are you making so much copies of this? Guys, this is how it is. Welcome to the process of building logos, right? Because you never know, right? There's different versions of it, so you have to keep building, erasing, building, and just experimenting with what you have until you find something that resonates with you, right? Okay, let's see how that one goes with black. Maybe this one is it. Boom. And there you go. I feel like we have ourselves a winner, right? Now this green one and make it strong green. Let's see what kind of green we have. Yeah. Let's see on the color wheel. Put it all the way up here. Boom. I feel like there's too much colors here now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of some of the green ones. The blue. Let's see the opacity on the blue. Because with blue, you have something to play with because the blue is serious, right? So when you have blue, there's like, okay, there's business we're dealing with here. Just gonna organize it a bit, play with it. This transparency because that's gray. And just pull this here. I want to be trying like it's gonna run things, right? So we have that there like that, and it's pretty marked up. I feel like it's too marked up here. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of the blue. Let's get rid of the gray. Let's see what it looks like now. Alright, so as you can see here, guys, it's so what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get this aligned, right? So again, boom, we have this version of it, we have that version of it, we have this version of it, we have this version of it, and this one, right? So you see how we keep changing stuff and playing with it and see what fits, what we feel that fits it and what doesn't, right? Okay, let's see if we put this back to gray, how that would turn out. What color was that before? Red. Right. We want the red because the red is ruby. Right? You know, ruby is red. Always remember that, guys. Ruby is red. So I just roll with this one. I think that's fine. I feel like a blue inside of it is like this one. I think I'd make this one blue. Because blue kind of centers technology. Blue has that statement, that technological statement. And it has this loyalty to it and it's very subtle. So when you have some blue, there's something, you're saying something, right, with the blue. And the reason why I don't play with this too much, because I want to make it like minimal, right? And I want it to be on the minimal side. So we're not gonna go, okay, let's pull this a little bit up. I want to keep things on the minimal. Yep, guys, and that's pretty much our logo right here. So this is number 8, as you can see. So what I normally do here is that we go boom, download. So this is what happens. If you have the pro version, you can have the background removed. But I've learned not to do this if you're planning on to remove the background automatically. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to get the last one. When you have multiple logos, you pretty much have to have the drop down menu. So you have 8. And you go down here and you click this. Done. And then you click download. Right? Boom. So I got that right there. As you can see here, nice on my little canvas. Look at that. Ooh. You see that? That's Canva work right there. Now we're gonna make it even more complete than this. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna go back over here to remove background. Right? Beautiful site here. I really like it. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna bring our images here. As you can see, the URL. Literally, this is what it is. You Google search that, and that will pop up. Now we're gonna pull our image here, upload it, and sometimes this is a process. And the reason why it is sometimes a lot of times it would remove certain things that is already in the logo, and you have to kind of readjust it and readjust it and readjust it until you get it right. As you can see here, a lot of things are already removed that I wouldn't want to be removed. So what I do here is that let's test it. We'll put it on a background like this, and we kind of see how the logo has, so we say, okay, the red, for some reason, I really don't understand why the red would be doing this. So this is fine. Not that it's fine, but look what I'm going to do. So when you have situations like this, you'd go back to Canva again, right? You go back to your designs, so you go back to designs. It's going to show you whatever you have already made. I had the same issue with this logo that I made, Ruby Sapphire. And what I did is that you have to have a version where you can put on things, and the version that you don't. This is the reason why you have a bunch of different logos, right? So this version, I'm going to edit it again. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to go boom, copy the page, and we're going to create another version of it. So we want to look and see what is wrong with this, right? So you see that we have some issues here and some issues with the blue. Other than that, everything seems to be solid, and we have some issues here. The overlapping colors. So how do we fix this? We're literally gonna have a pretty much a different logo. Okay, I do have so much logos thing open here. Where's the original one? Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we have to change the colors, right? We have literally have to change the color. So we're gonna erase that. We're gonna change this to black or to blue. I'm gonna change it to black, and we're gonna change this one to green. Let's change it to green. I'm gonna get it pumped, okay. And boom. See? A different logo, right? And the reason why I did it like this, like as I said, is that we're gonna be pretty much experimenting. And that's one of the reasons why you don't want to make this transparent, because you're gonna have some issues with it. And so I keep it solid. And then again, I bring it there and see what happens. See what happens. Let's go back here. I hate when that does that. Okay. So let's see again. We go back down to our downloads and we drag this and drop it and see what happens. Boom. Again, we have the same issue with the blue. And again, you see? And this is somewhat okay, but we're not okay with it. So what is the problem? Okay, so what I notice here, wherever there's overlapping, there's an issue, right? And I mean, you don't have to, I mean, you have your logo, but if you want to have your background transparent, so this is basically what this is about. This is if you want to have your background transparent. If you don't, then this is fine. You get me? All right. So what we're gonna do here is that the machine is having issues, right? So we're gonna try and make it easier for the machine. What we're gonna do here is that, let's see. And this is where you have to think. You really have to know how to think, right? So let's just see. What we're gonna do here is that we're gonna duplicate this. You probably know. And we're gonna break it into pieces, right? So we're gonna pull that all the way here, boom. That's where it usually go. And put it all the way here, boom. Then we can have a little piece here. We can get it smaller. This sucks, right? We can't make it any smaller. So we have to go inside here and try and find a line, right? We're gonna blow, oh my gosh, let's go to the elements. We're gonna try and find a line and we're gonna blow that up, right? So let's see if we find something that we like. All right, let's see here. No, whatever the case is, let's just leave that there like that. That looks okay. We're not gonna pull it all the way in. How about that? Let me see what's the next size we could get from this. So again, we duplicate and we're gonna make a square here, right? So boom, as small as possible. That's our limit we gotta work with. So we're gonna make 4 of this. Feel me? Okay, no. We're gonna make boom, 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 boom. And then we're gonna color this with the color that we're gonna use, which is this. And then we're gonna make 4 of it because you don't want to be duplicating too much times. Alright, so let's just make this square thing. The box here. The box here. We're gonna duplicate. And the box here. I'm teaching you, this is advanced stuff, guys, so don't even think, other than good about it. It's really advanced stuff, trust me. A lot of people break when they reach this stage, when they're like, oh, well, it's not Photoshop, you can't really do this, I don't know what to do, all these excuses. Alright, so what we're trying to do here is that we're trying to create the same box around it as it was before without touching the black, right? Because we don't want it to touch. And this is the issue, as you can see. But what would happen is that the computer, the AI is chopping it, right? And it looks choppy. So if we could chop it ourselves, we'll still have that sharp looking situation happening, as if it is intentional, which it is, because we're doing it. And that's what we want, right? So here, we're going to bring it all the way down here. And, it's not really overlapping here. Bring it a little bit down, bring it up a bit here. And we're going to have this a little bit down here, like this. Alright? And I mean, it kind of looks lame, but it is what it is, right? If you make it look cool, then, it looks cool. If you don't know, then you don't know. What you don't know can hurt you, right? So we can pretty much have it like this. Let's just see how this turned out. It's going to be as to what we predicted. That the AI won't chop it because we already did the chopping. So we're going to try to bring it as close as possible, but not too close. As close as possible. Yeah, alright. So we have this situation happening here. It would be nice if we can have some like facing up. That would be really, really nice. But let's just see. And again, this needs to go a little bit over. Okay. Or we'll just push Ruby with these group, and we'll pull them over like this. Alright, boom. Pull it up a bit. Yep. Okay, you see what we have happening here? Nice. So this is another version of the logo again, guys. Look at this. This is number 9. I'm telling you, we're on a roll right here. This is us winning. And this is the beauty of things. Okay, so we have this one, and I'm telling you, I could pretty much bet you some of my tea that this one is a winner. Alright? Okay, look at that. Looks like a winner already. Now, let's see if we can remove the background from this. And, I mean, this is optional. I mean, some people don't mind it. And if you don't, then, I mean, you're already good. But let's just see here. So again, we go here for downloads. Find it. We'll pull it here and see what happens. And there you go, guys. What did I tell you? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's just that simple. So now we download it. It's nice. No background, as you can see here. And what we're gonna do is that we are going to add it to our Canva profile, right? So we go here and we go for designs, the logos, and we're gonna add this one to it. Where is it? Yep, we add this one to it, and boom, there you go. Right, so if we're gonna create something now, right? So look at the transition. We started from here, then we become like this, and then we become like this, and 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 then like this, right? And we still have these ones to play with. That's the reason why we don't get rid of them. We're gonna call them Ruby logos, and we just boom, they're saved, and we go back here, right? I don't know what just happened, but okay. You're gonna have stuff like this happening. Don't disregard changes. Whatever. It acts weird. The example is done. Now say I wanna create an Instagram post, right? So boom. And this is about something. We're gonna go get our image, whatever it is. So we want berries, right? So we're gonna have background. So we click, double click, we get background. Boom. I don't know why that just happened, but okay. Not what I expected. But we have this image with there's blueberries. And I'm feeling those blueberries. Eh? You feeling those? I'm feeling it too. Okay. So we have our image here, and what we can do, so we want to add a little something to it. We just go here to where our logos are, and we just grab our logo, and there you go, guys. Logo on point. Look at that. This is how it is done, and this could be a little so-called watermark that you want to put wherever you want to put it, because now you have your logo. You can put it wherever. You can make that super bright, or you can just like watermark the photo, right? For example, you can just put it there, and look how clean it is. Look at that. And you can turn on the opacity, so it's very subtle. See, but it shows, right? Ruby Media. See that? Ruby Media, guys. And this is what it's all about right here. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. If you like this tutorial, just snap the like button and all of that good stuff. And I will be dropping more tutorials if I see that you guys like it. I pretty much build a bunch of logos, and I'm like, okay, you know what, let me just make a tutorial, because I think some people could benefit from this. And thus it was. I downloaded Camtasia, and I pretty much put that together. On my Mac. Usually I'm on my PC, and that's where I have Camtasia. I got like a 30-day trial. So what I'm gonna do is that when I'm doing this kind of work, guys, I'm just gonna pretty much, you know, get it done and just upload it, because it is what it is. Let me just stop this. So I got the trial, just got it done.